point coming from. Okay, there's Galan at one side, there's Flanagan at the other. Again, the space has been created. There's a pocket of space on that side, another pocket of space on the opposite flank, and these guys are going to move one way and then the other. Galan heading to occupy that space.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Finally, we get to watch some hurling. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm okay. Annoyingly, sorry, I'm a little bit delayed on the watch long. Normally, I have down below, down there. Hang on. Yeah, normally down below I have the score, the live score going on. I cannot find anywhere on BBC Sport, Flash Scores, Live Scores, ESPN. I cannot find a kind of a live score going that I can put down there. So if anyone knows where I can get a live score, so I can put down below to keep people updated, let me know. We're gonna get some real Irish names now, aren't we? We're gonna get some seriously Irish names. Dara O'Shea. That is like one of the most Irish names I can ever hear. RTE. That's a good shout. Yeah, that's a good shout. Let me see. RTE. Live. Let's see if I can get that. GAA. All-Ireland Hurling Championship. That might work. Let's give it a try. Let's see if this works. It might not. Okay, let me put that. The game hasn't started yet, Mr. Corbett. Right, hang on. Try change that. Don't know how this will work, so it may look a bit weird on the screen. No. Yeah, no, I'm watching. No, I'm watching it. I've got the game. If you don't have access to the game, it's on in the Discord server. So I'm watching it on Sky Sports. It's just an advert at the moment. Yeah, I know it's on Sky Sports. Maybe Sky Sports have a live. I'm just trying to get it so, because normally I'll have something like that down below showing the current score, but I can't. Yeah. What's the score? Let's see. It seems that these sites don't want to do hurling. That is the problem. Yeah, but as I said, guys, I'm amazed how many people we've got in here already for hurling. But if you haven't got access to the game, join the Discord server, and I'm showing the game in there. Okay, so feel free to join. And I'm trying to work this so I can get the score up to date. I don't want to download the app. Yeah, that's what's the score, i.e. seems to only, I don't know if that's only yeah, I don't know if that's only a an app. Good job we got time. We'll have a little chat in a minute. Oh, Dave Bell's. That's going to keep you awake. Dave in Australia, that is going to keep you awake, mate. I'm so excited. So bloody excited. Yeah, it's just to get it down. It's just to get it down there so people can see quite clearly. Oh, John, late night greeting. We got the Aussies watching. Thanks, buddy. What is the? I know it was 1-1 in the Man United Saints game. It's still 1-1. Saints can't hold a lead. We really cannot hold a lead. Oh, this is frustrating. Sky Sports. Let's try Sky Sports. I think I'm going to not bother with the current score. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with the score down below. It's too much of a hassle. So, where have we got people from? I know we've got some, obviously, we've got some Aussies. We've definitely got some Irish, because you can just tell straight away from the names. Isn't that amazing how you can tell the Irish names? But everyone that's here at the moment, welcome. Once again, if you haven't got access to the game, join the Discord server. And it is currently showing in there because I'm such a nice guy. So yeah, join the Discord server. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We've got loads of content. Good afternoon. John King, you're not Irish, mate. You're not Irish. You're not Irish, can't be. Here we go. Croke Park doesn't look full. It's not a capacity stadium today. Good time, and I say that, and how do you say Oisin McCarthy? It sounds rude if I get it wrong, but just as I say it's not a full stadium, you've just said the same. Bloody COVID. I've been looking forward to this. Yeah, it's O'Sheen, like Roisin. Got ya, O'Sheen. Yeah, I've been really looking forward to this. Obviously, I've done a few compilations, and I've done a few compilations of hurling, a few compilations on Gaelic football as well, and it's different, and I've been eager to watch it and find a time. Hi, Fionn. You know, to be fair, John, I wouldn't have known you were Irish with the name John King. No, I wouldn't have known that's Irish. Fair play. So you've got sort of some invested interest in this. Why are they walking? This is different straight away. This is... Wow. This is different straight away. There's obviously the marching band, but you've got the players trailing behind. Wow, I've not seen anything like that before a final. Wow, that's cool already. Where do you doing a lap doing a lap before the game. You don't see that anywhere else, do you? You definitely don't see that anywhere else. Here's something I'm interested to know. As they're showing the formations on the screen at the moment, are the formations a little bit similar to football, where you would have defenders, attackers, and those sort of set positions? Certainly, yeah, it certainly looks like there's more of a structure. You know, unlike Aussie rules, for example, this seems like it has a structure. 3-3-2-3-3. 3-3-2-3-3. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Once again, guys, if you haven't got access to the game, that's all right, buddy. See you later, Will. Once again, guys, if you haven't got access to the game, it's showing in the Discord. I don't know if it's on live TV over there or not, but it honestly, I think the one thing, 3 fullbacks, 3 halfbacks, 2 midfielders, 3 half forwards and 3 forwards. It seems very similar to football in that sense. The positions have slightly different names, but the structure of the formation seems fairly similar, just with slightly different names. Oh man, Jessica Doreen, which I assume the Rebels are Cork. Cork are red, Limerick are green. Limerick straight away sounds like a green team. How crazy is this though, right? Bearing in mind, I'm only from... Well, I live just above Southampton, right? We've got literally Southampton Airport takes us straight to Dublin, straight to Ireland. We are literally on the other side of the water. And I know next to nothing about hurling, except what I've recently learned. It's crazy how close, location, geography-wise, people can be and know nothing about. Mental. It's absolutely crazy to think. So it's certainly going to be Cork are the underdogs then, if they haven't won for 17 years. Sally, it is Limerick versus Cork. Limerick versus Cork. Game showing in the Discord, so feel free to look. There's also a series I was going to watch with old the tussling straight away. Oh. There's I think a 3 or 4 part series. It's just literally Jeff and Cammy, yeah, Jeff and Cammy. That's what I was trying to get. I was trying to get it out whilst watching, and bang. Yeah. The Aussies love how high scoring AFL is. And literally they've just scored within about 20 seconds. Oh, man. Straight away, this is bloody brutal. The only problem is I don't know what fouls are. I don't know what fouls are because it doesn't seem... It seems very much like Aussie rules where there are no rules. Picks. Clearly. Okay. In Bournemouth. Yeah, Bournemouth isn't far. Bournemouth's about half an hour down the road. See ya, Jessica, see ya. I'm... It's 1-1 already. Okay, so you're only allowed... Bang! Pick that out of the net. It's literally 2 minutes into the game. Straight in the bottom corner. Bottom corner. Near post. Was it near post? No, it wasn't. It was literally straight at the goalkeeper. I tell you what, it's incredible how far the players can hit the ball down the field. How much force they can get with the hurley into the ball. So I've got to try and remember the rules. You can only pick the ball up with the hurley. You must either bounce the ball on the floor or you must keep it up with your hurley every, say 10 meters or something. The only thing I notice is it does seem quite easy to score. Now, obviously, these guys are insane. They're, although they're amateurs, they might as well be professional standard. But it seems very difficult to save the ball. That would be my main thinking. It seems very difficult to save the ball. Unlike, for example, in ice hockey, for example, or even normal hockey. The goalies are so padded up that they make a huge wall. Whereas obviously in this, the goalies literally have the hurley and that's it. It seems very hard. Very difficult to save the ball. Oh, good steal. Oh, okay. It's just... This is end to end. The problem is, if this is the way the game is going to go... I'm going to expect this every time I watch hurling. Because this is literally... Within the space of 5 minutes, we've had 2 goals... and 4 overs. I think you call it overs yeah. So my expectations are very high now. Look how far he literally could get it more or less all the way down the pitch. For you guys that are obviously in Ireland, how easy is it for you... Sorry, points. Points, yeah, okay. It's trying to get the... Because obviously I know that the scoring is similar to Gaelic football, similar to Aussie rules. So it's trying to get... Sorry, it's trying to get the the terminology correct. I do apologise. If you're in Ireland, how easy is it for you to get to games? How easy is it to go and actually watch these games live? You know, considering it's an amateur sport, how, you know, are the tickets for these games expensive? I think this is probably a little bit of a different situation being a final, but yeah, I suppose the final is like getting a ticket for the final at Wembley. You know, it's near on impossible unless you know people. I do apologise because I want to make sure I'm getting everything right. I don't want to sound stupid when I'm talking about stuff, but it's just incredible. That's why Dave, because I watched the international rules video. In that, they call it over, don't they? They call it an over in that. So that's probably why I was thinking. So goal and a point. Yeah, that dude was absolutely swamped. Assume that's another point. 7-4. What are your predictions? I know, and even I know that Limerick are the favourites. Are you guys backing Limerick to win this? Is there anyone here that thinks Cork will win or could possibly win? What are your thoughts? What are your predictions? He's hurt his head. Or is he here? Oh, he's just had the handle of the hurley in his ear. Oh, it was literally the end of the hurley in his ear. I think, to be fair, both Emmett and Oisin, it's I think you're probably right in that Limerick should win, but it's always the heart that sort of wants the underdogs to win. Just insane. 7-5. 7-5 Limerick. I find it funny though because the camera where the ball moves so quickly, the camera just cannot keep up. Stand up, stand up. Someone's got to stand up. Come here then. This weekend, column. This weekend I've watched AFL. Yeah, I've watched AFL. I've watched some rugby league, the Hull derby, and now watching this. And in each 3 games now, the first 2, the AFL and the rugby league games, were so good. Really, really good games. And I don't support any of the teams. I definitely don't support either Cork or Limerick because I'm new to it. So what you want is a close game that's fair, competitive, and exciting. You know, that is what makes the sport, and that's what's a great example of a good sport. when, you know, teams are competing in a fair manner. And at the end of the day, I know it's only 11 minutes. Time check, by the way. I'm on 11 minutes. But you know, there's 3 points in it. That's clearly not a lot. You know, Limerick are not running away with it. And she is eating my finger. He's weaving. He's weaving. He got past. Pass the ball. Just took a fraction too long and probably overplayed it. I think that one of the things, yeah, 3 points is nothing. Like, yeah, I can tell that. One of the things it does puzzle me that you might be able to help me out with is I don't understand how you really tackle. Yeah, I really don't understand how you're meant to tackle someone and get the ball off them. The ball is so small they can hold it in their hands, so they're not going to drop it. You can't steal it off them. That's the one thing that puzzles me at the moment, I think. No, too many Limerick players. It just seems the only way you can win the ball off someone is if they misplace a pass or it goes out of play. So almost the defending team has to wait for that point that you have to bounce it. That's the point they can try and steal it. If that makes sense, then if that's right. That makes sense. So it's a lot about timing then. The tackling is more about the timing. Making sure you're there and you stay with the person. But about timing and judging when they have to play the ball. Some seriously accurate shots. Really accurate shots going on. Under pressure. Players all over them from distance. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Oh! Always, in every sport, you're always weakest and most vulnerable when you've just scored. And they've just got a point. Bang, straight down the other end. Pick that out of the net. Oh, man. I really hope I see some good saves, though. Because my fear is there's not going to be many saves. No picks. 60 yards! 60 bloody yards from goal. God. Insane. Oh, really? I'm really hoping. Because, like I said, it seems near on impossible to save the ball. And... God. But when I did one of the hurling videos, I asked about how hard the ball is. What is the ball like? I think someone said it's sort of a little bit softer than a cricket ball, and that's about it. So being a goalkeeper trying to stop that, but I just can't imagine why would anyone want to be a hurling goalkeeper. You just wouldn't, would you? John, thanks, buddy. Thanks, so kind of you. I think I am, because this is ridiculous. You're actually a goalie. You just get used to it. It's like adrenaline stops the pain. It's like in football. People say in football that the goalies are a different breed. That's like on the extreme scale with hurling, isn't it? Yeah, baseball and cricket ball. Yeah, it's slightly softer than a cricket ball, but that must still hurt. The problem is the difference at the moment really is Limerick have scored the goals and an extra goal. There is nothing really in it at all. Oh yeah, Nelson. Yeah, very happy Sydney are in the final. I'm new to AFL as well, and I was Dave Bell, who's in watching the video, sent me a Sydney Swans shirt, so I'll honour that and I'll be a Sydney Swans fan. So I was after a while I was thinking, oh, Sydney Swans are going to be just like Southampton, you know, not really achieve anything, but apparently Sydney Swans have kind of gone over and above what was expected of them. So get a couple of wins in the finals, the AFL finals, that'd be great. That is a nut. Paydar or Pedar? No, John, you're kidding yourself. You're kidding yourself. Greater Western, it's going to be the Sydney Derby, and Swans are going to destroy them. I promise you, Swans are going to destroy them. I know. Pad. I love how I'm asking about people's names and someone different keeps telling me how to pronounce it rather than the person that's actually the name I'm trying to pronounce. How are your names so different and you live literally across the Irish Sea? Padder. What do they need water breaks for? It's not that hot, is it? I went to Wales once. And so when their street names are about that, you know, that long, with about 100 letters, yeah, Wales is probably on another level, isn't it? Right, drinks break over. Come on, ref, get them going. I have another question, actually. Now, in football, the referees are paid. Even at the low levels, the referees are paid. In rugby, the referees are not paid until they get to a higher level. Am I going to make the assumption correct that the Gaelic sports referees are not paid at any level? Let me know. When is the football final? When is the Gaelic football final? Refs are paid. See, that's strange, seeing as it's an amateur sport. That's good. I like that. Referees should be paid. I think referees in rugby should be paid. But, yeah. I think that's good. Rugby need to... September the 11th. I don't know if I'm around or not. I'm not sure if I'm around or not. If you are on my Discord server, I have a live watch along schedule, so I update that. So if I've got the availability, I don't know what I'm doing, because I think there may be a bowls a lawn bowls game that I need to play, but I'm not sure. Have I been to... I've been to Norwich, or have I been to Ipswich? Norwich. I think I've been to Norwich once. I think. Years ago, but as a kid, but I wouldn't remember, if I'm honest. COVID's been a nightmare, isn't it? It's just messed up schedules and things for sport. And I suppose in Gaelic football, because it's amateur, you might not have the same infrastructure as, for example, professional football teams who can rigorously test and isolate and things. No, that's the difference. You know, with professional football, they've been able to almost safeguard themselves, haven't they? Are we having? Are they? When see, I'm trying to remember because I did. I did the hurling video a while ago. The rules of. Wasn't it a weird time, like 35, something like 35 minutes, a half or something? Nelson, that's the problem with the time zones, mate. Yeah, I thought it was 35 minutes, Peter. Time zones are a pain in the backside, aren't they? They really are. Incredible goals. It's as I said, because this is my first game, I had no idea what to expect. I was not expecting players to be getting points from 60 yards away. You know, 60 plus yards away, should I say. There we go, look. Okay, he missed. But the point is, they are scoring from such a distance. It's incredible. How are they so accurate? You know, I know they train more or less to a professional standard, but the accuracy from that distance... Did he go in? No, he missed. He missed. You know he missed because the Cork fans behind. Whee! Yeah, Limerick are slowly pushing away. They've got to, I suppose Cork have got to get a little bit tighter. They're giving them too much space. Nelson, if you probably want my thoughts, go make sure you watch the my Jimmy Reese recent video, part 31. That might give you my thoughts, mate. They're starting to miss now. They're starting to miss. Oh, sold him. Bang. just looking when they have little snippets of the crowd, even just after that one, you can see how impressed the fans are. They're like, they don't even know what to say about it, I think. Nelson, I'll say MCG, or I will say the Optus. Those are the two I'm going for. Get in his way, get in his way! Woo! I'm sort of I'm on with you guys now. I'm thinking Limerick are gonna win this, but I really want Cork to win this. I've got no affiliation to either team. But just like you guys were saying, sort of head says Limerick, heart says Cork. This is just a game on a different level. It really is. Guys, as there's a slight break in play, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, join the Discord server, and also hit the bell icon. Do that now. Quickly, do it. Tony McCoy! Tony McCoy's watching. I want to know if any of the Aussies that are in the stream know who Tony McCoy is. So people like Nelson, Dave, John might know who Tony McCoy is. Who is Tony McCoy, you Aussies? No, he's not a hurling player, Nelson. You're wrong. Unlucky. What are the Irish good at? Yeah, he's a jockey. Irish are known for being good jockeys, aren't they? Oh. Come on, Cork. You've got to get closer up the pitch. 1 points aren't really enough, are they? You need the bigger scores. They almost seem content. Yeah, he is. Ah, Nunya's here. Hi, Nunya. It seems Cork are fairly content with just getting points rather than goals. Nine points. Yeah, it's very. I'm doing very well. It's been a good weekend. It's been a very good weekend of sport for sure. Bang! Don't let him get it. Oh, he did. He did. He's gonna turn. He's gonna turn and do something. No. He's hurt himself. Limerick players hurt himself. That's what even happened there? No one was near him. Did he turn funny? Hurt his knee or his ankle? But then he's not holding his knee or his ankle. Let's try and see what he did. Yeah. Oh, he's going off, surely. Knee or ankle there didn't look good. Twist and slipped. That's his final done.
They have, and that's why, in all previews to the game, everyone said Cork needed goals to hang in there. And you can see why they do need goals, because they can't just win enough primary possession in any area of the field to live with Limerick. Limerick are already up to 20 points. They're going to score 30 is kind of their average score, 31, 32 in any game. So it looks like they're definitely going to hit that kind of number. It's a huge task for Cork.
Nelson, it's got to be Buddy, doesn't it? It's got to be Buddy. The damage seemed to be done as he turned, and then as he turned and the damage was done, he then just slipped. Looked nasty. Did look nasty, and I would be very surprised if he keeps playing there. Very surprised if he keeps playing. But he is Irish, so he's probably tough as old leather boots, isn't he? Surely he's not going to carry on. Surely not. Oh. Nice. Come on, Cork. You've got to get closer. What do you guys think about the fact that I said Cork are happy just to go for the one points, but clearly the 1 points aren't enough because Limerick having the ability to score the goals. What do you think? Do you think Cork should be getting closer and trying to get the goal rather than the point? Because if it's me, especially seeing as that the fact that they're 9 points behind. Yeah. Nelson, if probably Melbourne or Sydney, somewhere be between there, I expect to start off with. Yeah. 8 points. 8 points behind now. So how many? Right, remind me. It's obviously 1 point. It's 1 point for a point. Obviously, a point. Remind me, how many points is it for? Actually, I can work this one out. Actually, they're on. It's 3 points. 3 points for scoring a goal. So if it's 3 points for a goal, maybe it is. Maybe if it's easier to get a point, maybe it's easy. Better to do that. No. No, he did. God, that didn't look like it went in. This seems like this is going to be the problem for Cork. As quickly, oh Christ, as quickly as Cork get a point, Limerick are getting 2 or 3 in this case. It almost seems like what can you do to stop them? I suppose they've just got to try and get closer. I'm impressed so far, if that helps. On a plus side, on the football side of things, my team, Saints, drew 1-1 with Man United. Couldn't quite keep the lead, but I'll take a point against Man United at the moment. Oh! The Cork player wanted to stop. The Cork player thought he had a Hurling on his head. definitely wanted the game to be stopped. Limerick, like, no, we are carrying on here. You know, we're getting on with this. And obviously the referee, no, did not. Referee wasn't interested. Oh, keep it on, keep it on. He has. But the problem is he's by the byline. Oh, almost. So close. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is not going well for Cork now, is it? 13 points behind. What are Cork going to do? Oh. See you later, Nelson. Cheers for joining. And I suppose the problem being a goalkeeper in hurling is where the ball is so small. The ball is so small, and obviously the way that you've got your hurling, so that ball is far away from your body, it's not easy to tell which way. It's not easy to tell which way the shot's going to go. Prime example in that last goal. Prime example on that last goal is, you know, the goalie went the wrong way. And I think that is simply because the ball is small, the ball is almost in your hands, and it's so far away from your body. James, hi James. James, this is insane. This honestly, this is insane. There are a hell of a lot of goals and points going on. Come and join me. Come and take a watch. It's on another bloody level, this game. 1 more minute and it should be half time. Limerick have just dominated, especially 10 minutes. It was 10 minutes. It was more or less even, but after that, the next 25 have just been Limerick all over. You know, the problem is Cork will get a point, but then Limerick will get 3. James, you are correct. One for a point and 3 for a goal. And they're literally scoring from 60, 70 yards away. It is insane. The accuracy of these guys is on another level. There's half time. There's half time. I think what's also quite good about this is I think actually 35 minutes. 35 minutes is almost perfect for a half. It's so fast paced, so quick scoring that I don't know if you'd want longer. If that makes sense. The Irish might want longer, and the people in the stadium might want longer, but it just seems like 35 is a perfect amount of time for this. Um, yeah, it's called hurling, James. It's one of the Gaelic sports. That and Gaelic football. It's hurling. Hurling is basically, it's like a mix between hockey but in the air, Aussie rules and Gaelic football. Probably Gaelic football because Aussie rules is like Gaelic football. So think hockey in the air and Gaelic football. I think that's basically what hurling is. I correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that sums it up quite well, actually. A mix between hockey and Gaelic football. So this is, I think this scoreline is probably what most people were expecting, if I'm honest. You know, I think everyone. That's the thing. I think everyone loves an underdog. You know, everyone loves an underdog story, but you know, most of the time it's not going to go that way. Straight away, the fact that you guys have said to me, well, Limerick have won the last 2 out of 3. They're clearly one of the best teams, you know. I've never heard of a guy called Laurie Nash, so I wouldn't be able to help you on that one. What do you think, as supporters, as clearly some of your players, what can Cork do differently? What can Cork do differently in the second half to stop Limerick? For me, from someone that's an outsider, that this is the first time watching, but I would like to think I've got a fairly good sporting sort of mind. I would say Cork have got to, for starters, get closer to Limerick and stop them having the space to be able to shoot from 60 yards out. That would be the biggest thing I could think of. I'm going to see what you say. James, this is one of the points that I've sort of made. Not what's the point of the goalie. My point of the goalie is how the hell do they save anything? You've got to be seriously brave to be a hurling goalie. You've got no protection. Those balls are bloody hard. So as people have said, they're slightly less hard than a cricket ball, but slightly harder than a soft ball or a baseball. You've got to have some balls of steel to do it. But I just don't see many goalies making many saves. So, yeah. But can you just stand... John, you say that, but can you just stand back and defend? It doesn't seem a sport that you can just stand back from a distance and defend. You've got to defend high up. That would be, and man mark certain players from the opposite team that are in your half. But I would say in this game, it seems like to defend, you must be high up, must push, and attack is almost the best form of defence, position wise. Let's turn this up a little bit. Let's see what the pundits have to say. Yeah, it's for me. For me, I think Cork need to be tighter. Need to be tighter to Limerick players. Well, James, you say that, but that is basically what Limerick have done. As soon as the Limerick have got the ball, just either just inside the Cork's half or just inside their own half, they've gone for the point. It seems like Cork have given them so much space that Limerick can literally just set the ball up, bang, straight over. They've just got so much time. They got to do something different. They've got to do something different. But I suppose I think I've made this point, James, with rugby. Why do in rugby do they not have a specialised, especially in union? Why do they not have a specialised player that can kick from the halfway line? Because at that point they quite often get plenty of space to kick. You can because what happens is in rugby, as soon as you score, the team gives you the ball back. So just kick it again and kick it again. If you've got such a specialist at that position. In hurling, it seems like the players can get points with ease. These clearly are such good teams that they can score from 60 yards away with ease. So if you can do it and the team's not closing you down, it's a tactic. It doesn't matter. Winning. No one remembers how you won. It's winning that matters. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. No picks because you're annoying.
On the ball, and neither Leary, who's marking Peter Casey, has let him go. Gillane really only has one defender, Sean O'Donoghue down here, and I think if he attacks this ball and takes this ball in, he can slip the pass then to Casey, and Casey I think is going to be in on board. And Casey was furious with him after watching his reaction. Knows that Gillane should arguably have carried that ball in further, and Limerick could have been another goal opportunity. Now the second Limerick goal, again coming from the puck out, starts with the puck out, too easy, down to Burns, time to pick his spot, and the space in front of that Limerick inside forward line is vast.
I find it funny because I'm listening to the pundit now, and for someone that doesn't know enough about hurling, I've just said exactly the same thing as what this pundit with the old screen saying. He's saying exactly the same. Cork are giving them far too much space. And it gives them time to be able to choose what they want to do and time to actually do it.
And just stop it here now. Now, Sean O'Donoghue, he's marking Gillane, and he's gambled he's going to be able to cut out that ball. But we see Gillane here, he knows he's not going to make it. He's going to peel off around, get the separation, and in fairness to Seamus Flanagan then, he's able to get that ball across to Gillane. And again, Patrick Collins left with absolutely no chance whatsoever. And he pings it into the back of the net. And I was looking to see at that point,
I've not been to Ireland, no. No, it's somewhere I'd like to go. Because actually for me, as I said, I live just down the road from Southampton Airport in Eastleigh. So they fly all the time. They fly all the time to Ireland. So it's something I can do really easily. and probably fairly cheap. I can literally walk to the airport and get a quick flight over to Ireland. So it's certainly something I would, be interested in doing. Once again, it's yes, I am watching it on Sky. Yeah, it is on Sky. But once again, it's making sure I've got the money to do these things. I'd love to go on I'd love, after looking at see you later, Nunya. See ya. What am I saying? Yeah, after doing the VR video of Croke Park, that would be awesome. That would be awesome to go to a game. Be really, really awesome to go to a game and watch one of the Gaelic sports. But yeah, I reckon we could do a long weekend at some point. It's waiting for this bloody virus, isn't it? Yeah, it is so close. It is, really is. Literally, like I said, the airport is literally 5 minutes down the road. Oh, sorry. I need to go, not you're going. Sorry, I get you now. Yeah, but it's another one of those things, and this is the same for going to Australia next year. Same about, possibly going to Ireland. It's what you need is the insider knowledge. You need people that live there to tell you what's good. You don't just want to go to the touristy bits. I hate just going to the touristy bits. You want to be able to go down the back streets and things and find those really good restaurants that the tourists don't go to but the locals do. Things like that. So that's why, getting to know people from all these different countries can definitely help, because they've probably got a little bit more insider knowledge than me. So yeah. That would be quite good, Nonya, to be fair. That would be quite good. I struggle to get mates as it is because of my no filter between my brain and my mouth. You had a weekend... Dave, I'm desperately hoping... I'm desperately hoping you didn't go all the way from Australia to Ireland for a weekend. Because that would be quite funny. I think just finding, a long weekend, a Friday to Monday or something, fly over to Ireland on a Friday, go back on a Monday. I think that's ideal. That's ideal for Ireland. I think a nice city break. Oh, did you, Dave? There you go. Then that makes it a little bit easier for me to understand. Because it really would have been weird if you were flying all the way from Australia for a weekend in Ireland. I assume Croker is Croke Park. Copper-faced Jacks. That's going straight over my head. That's going straight over my head, Peter. But once again, as I'm saying, it's about the insider knowledge, isn't it? The locals being able to tell me, the locals being able to say, well, look, this is where you want to go. And I don't even know if there's restrictions at the moment getting into Ireland. I know there might be difficulty because of bloody stupid Brexit, but I don't know if there's any virus, if there's virus related restrictions, and if there's Brexit related restrictions. I'm not sure. Right, we're getting ready for the second half. Can Cork find something? Can they find something different? Because they have to do something.
Thanks, Bronya. Welcome back, everybody up here on level 7. Flicking through the record books at half-time. Records tumbling and breaking over the course of the first half of this All-Ireland final. Already
A lot of them are saying it's not remotely full.
a single team in a
It's not remotely full because of the virus still. There must be some restrictions still.
2008, with Kenny powering on to win that final by 23 points. And that half-time score by Limerick as well would have won something like 14 of the recent All-Ireland hurling finals. It is an incredible feat. So the job half done by the champions.
Ooh,
Ian Callan is in to
that was poor from Limerick.
in the Cork team for the second half. There's no doubt about who's in control, who's calling the shots. That's Cian Lynch. That's away to the left and wide. Nick English, you've played in plenty of All-Ireland finals. You've watched so many of them as well. Did you ever see anything quite like we witnessed in the first half?
No, that's the best first half of hurling I probably ever saw. But and that's a kind of continuation of what happened by Limerick. Their last 4 halves now have been unbelievable since half-time in the Munster hurling final. And actually, going back to your scoring references there, Mike, Limerick scored 316 in 2018 to win the All-Ireland.
Oh,
Here's another chance.
oh! I'm surprised he went. I'm surprised he went for a point there rather than trying to get the goal.
First half to replace the injured Peter Casey. And on his 50th championship appearance, he gets his first point of the day.
Great ball by
What did I say when I did the VR video? Did I say, is it the largest in Europe? Oh, the third largest, yeah. Third largest stadium in Europe.
picking the right pass at all.
And James, this is what amazed me. I said, you think,
Cork now have fallen 14 points behind.
you know, it's 82,000 capacity, but remember, it hosts amateur sports. Hurling is amateur. Gaelic football is amateur sports. You know, 82,000 for amateur sports is just insane, I think.
Wide for Limerick.
Absolutely crazy for an amateur sport.
We can only imagine what the halftime team talk must have been like in that Cork dressing room.
Yeah, watch Patrick Collins is, his eye line there. All Limerick players, huge men with their hurleys up. It's very hard to pick out anyone down the field. And when he goes long, then Limerick are they're too strong by far under the high ball.
Well, there's no doubt Limerick representing
Oh, great catch.
They've won 2 of the last
Wow.
3 All-Irelands,
He's gone for a point again.
powering their way towards another. That's Aaron Gillane
They are running away. 15 points now.
for the top gun from Patrick.
15 points ahead.
Look at the space he had.
I don't... Cork are not going to do this, are they? They are not going to do this. They need a miracle.
Full back line. Full back
And I'm not religious, so I don't think they'll get one.
who you are in the full back line for Cork today, you've no chance of a good ball like that coming in, especially when they have their touch is just so good. Gillane is super first touch. He creates the space and he's not going to miss them from there. And Ger Cunningham and Kieran Kingston really did a big job on hand here, even just to save face here, I'd say.
Patrick Horgan in his 14th season.
James, I would assume that is basically... Well, that is partly it. You know, they don't want to be tainted by money.
Without an All-Ireland since 2005.
I would say that's probably the main reason, yeah.
Trying to make up for lost time.
How they do it, I don't understand. You know, because to stay amateur, to be at such a high standard, these players must train like professionals, surely.
On Cork, Shane Kingston
So when you look at rugby,
won the ball.
rugby league was formed because rugby union, to start off with, was an amateur sport, and obviously they would need to train and whatnot. But if you need to train, but if you miss work, you then lose out on money. So therefore, rugby league came about to pay people so that it compensated for them missing work to train and play. So I just wonder how this works. How do they train and not miss games and not miss work and whatnot? That's the question. How do they do it?
Being an underage player, unbelievable range.
Are they compensated financially in a different way? So they're still not classed as professional, but they are still getting compensated. Very interesting, I think.
Just shooting practice, but again, great ball in front of Flanagan, and he had the chance, he just missed it.
It's madness, and actually, I think it's, if that's the case, you can only appreciate the sports more, the Gaelic sports more, the dedication the players are putting into it. You know, working, training, and playing, not actually getting anything from it except the love of the sport and the pride of winning. Yeah, Peter, this is that, and that's what makes this and Gaelic football so special, and the dedication for these players to be playing at this professional standard, but you know, not really getting anything financially rewarding for it. It's not like, I doubt they can really make money from sponsorships or anything, because there probably isn't the money in it in Ireland. I would assume. Yeah, maybe. To be fair, the wife upstairs will probably hear this, but they do keep panning into the crowd, and there are some very good, attractive Irish ladies. Just saying. all the groupies and whatnot. See, too much space again. Too much space. I didn't realise that is the actual reason why the AFL started. You know, money basically. But it's interesting to look at the history of these things, like I said, with rugby league, and it's interesting to learn about these things. I think everyone knows, for example, that football has gone way overboard. Football has gone to the extreme and is only going to get worse. But then there's other sports that you think, well, you could be doing more. Yeah. No, wow. He missed. It's just, I still don't know what Copperface Jacks is, Peter. You got to help me out with that one, mate. What the hell is Copperface Jacks? I might even Google it. I think I'm gonna Google it. Hang on. It's just a bar. Is that what it is? It's just a bar. Oh, I get you now, Peter. You're linking back to the ladies going out drinking afterwards. The ladies tell them you're a hurling player. I got you.
look rattled to say the least as Keane Lynch's effort is blocked down. Coleman away by Downey, but Lynch so quick on his feet.
Hang on.
Tom Morrissey, brilliant.
There's a save for you. There's a save.
He went full length.
There we go.
Morrissey a fourth Limerick goal.
Out full stretch. Full stretch to stop that going in.
Looks so easy, and he's always do the right thing with the ball.
He's pulling all the strings. The Limerick number 11. Here he is again, making a nuisance of himself, looking to get away from O'Donoghue. Back to Will O'Donoghue, the Limerick midfielder who
Oh,
barreling through. But took too many steps.
too many steps. Too many steps. I'm glad the commentator said that then. I was thinking, one, who's it a foul for? And what happened?
A good height for him, but it was very, very well hit.
Good save. He did stretch for that. He did stretch for that. Look at that. It's almost more reactions than...
Goal of his career.
It almost, I said, it almost just seems having good reactions and hoping that your Hurley is at the right height.
Names on John Kiley's team sheet as Cork put another score back.
17-31.
First point of the final. The man from Blarney makes it a 14-point game. Kieran Kingston getting ready to make a double substitution. He's bringing in Sean O'Leary-Hayes and Alan Cadigan. They'll be into the match very shortly. On the ball for Limerick is Aaron Gillard, teasing and tormenting O'Donoghue and firing over.
Cork get a point. Limerick get a point. Cork just cannot get a spell of a few goals or a few points.
Side, and he does outstandingly accurate. And Sean O'Leary coming here into the Cork full back line. Very thankless task so far.
As I said, it seems Cork get a point, Limerick get 2 or 3. Cheers, John. Thanks for joining, buddy. Sleep well. Enjoy your week. And Monday is on its way. Depressing start of the week. But thank you for joining me, John. Thanks for the donations. Thank you so much. Oh, no, they didn't. Can he get it? Can he get it? No. Cork have, yes, Cork have got it. No, they can't. Oh, Limerick stole it. Good block by Cork. James, you've joined the stream between football and you're loving it. You're loving it. Best choice of your life coming into this stream, look. The saying is, it's the fastest game on grass, or fastest sport on grass. And to be fair, when you can get the ball down the other end of the field within about 2 seconds. Yeah, you don't want to give people like Toby Green in AFL a stick. He would use it. Oh, Is he gonna go for the goal? No, he's just going for the point. 17-34 to Limerick.
But still, at the same time, Mike, you just can't give him the freedom of Croke Park. If you do, he's going to absolutely punish you. And he's doing that.
300k and 3 million is a little bit different. I can assure you that.
How do you solve a problem like Keane Lynch? And nobody, by the looks of things, any closer to an answer.
No, and Tipperary and Waterford both tried man to man and had an extra man around him, and that didn't work either. So he's just an outstanding player. He's one of the best I've ever seen, actually.
Keane Lynch watching Declan Hannon beginning to become the first man since Chris Deering to lift the
Limerick, Limerick are just one step ahead. It seems all the time they're one step ahead. No offsides is something football needs. Football needs to get rid of offsides, I think, to make it a more interesting game. If you want an open game in football, get rid of offsides. That would certainly speed things up and make things more interesting.
Limerick have won the third quarter so far, 8 points to 4. Could have been even more had they taken a few chances they missed.
Oh, hello. Just walk and shove him.
Owen Cadigan, who will be 35 on his next birthday, did not appreciate the
Oh, Mr. Puniverse is in here. Hello, Mr. Puniverse.
two big units bouncing off.
The NRL Roosters apparently won today 40-22, just so you know, by Jimbo Rooster.
Fergal Horgan, he's just taken Hegarty and Cadigan aside. He's done a very, very good job, Fergal Horgan today. Probably the best referee in the game.
Kieran Kingston is making another change now, running his bench. Niall Cashman from Blackrock is coming in. His father Jim was a two-time All-Ireland winner with Cork. And Sean O'Donoghue, one of the outstanding players throughout Cork's run to the final, replaced after 52 minutes. And that tells you all you need to know.
Exactly, Mike. That tells you a major story. It's Cork's cornerbacks, O'Leary and O'Donoghue have been outstanding all season, and both just have been taken the cleaners today.
Limerick have monopolised possession. They've converted the majority of it into scores, into hard.
You're watching an interview with an ex-copper. Very good.
Really on a high to nothing, and here they come into action again. Lovely ball, just the way Gillan wants it, out in front. Gillan holds his head in his hands. Knew he didn't strike it cleanly. That's now 11 wides for Limerick. The latest from the hurley of Aaron Gillan.
17 points
Still trying to carry
with 17 minutes left.
the ball as he tried to cut in field.
What is the chances of Cork getting 17 points in 17 minutes? And in fact, they need more than that, really, because one, Limerick will score, and two,
Pressure from Limerick and
they need more than 17 to win the game.
really are completely outadvanced.
Patrick Horgan pops it inside the post, and there's the cue for the water break. Horgan up to 7 points. Cork raging against the machine. Limerick 6 feet in front. Let's head back down to the studio and hear first from Ollie.
Zero chance, Corbett. Yeah, for sure.
There's grind in this Cork team down. Limerick know that Cork has to get a couple of goals. Just sit back. You see very much go back out in the midfield, and the ball they're playing into the full forward line. It's just unbelievable. It's just very, very hard to mark. And look, if they got that for conceding a couple of wides there as well. Now,
Do they really need a drinks break?
look, this Cork
I'm not sure if they need one, if I'm honest.
As we said at half time, Limerick are just operating on a different level. I think they've got them in at half time and just asked for more of the same, and that's what you're getting from Limerick. Lots of scores from play, great spread of scores in that quarter, and just can't see any way back for Cork.
Dave, the question is, how much did you put on Limerick to win? And what were the odds?
Their organisation in defence beyond belief. Like, from down this side here, you're watching them, they're pointing, they're giving the angles from where should the fella be. hopefully Cork can kind of put a bit of faith back in the last quarter, but doesn't look great.
Thanks, lads. Good timing. Both teams being sent back out onto the field for the last time. The fourth and final
He put $5 on. $5 on. He's going to win about $1, I reckon.
The intensity of Paul Kinner, John Kiley,
Big spender.
they're 20 points ahead here near enough, and they're still really all concentration, debating where to go, getting pressure on the ball. Outstanding organisation by them.
Dave, you're gonna have to spend those winnings wisely. All right, you're gonna have to spend it really wisely. Don't go don't go buying a brand new car or anything, or a new house on those winnings. Is it going in? Yeah. 15 points behind. 15 points behind with 16 minutes to go.
Then take the points. Shane Barrett just don't want to keep them outside, but Limerick are really going to defend any chance of a goal here. It'll be interesting to see because the pride in that defence.
Hi, Jerry.
Is massive.
To be fair, I'm sure stranger things have happened, and we keep seeing these comebacks in different sports, but yeah.
That's for sure. Robbie O'Flynn coming off here and Declan Dawson coming on. They have 5 subs on at this stage. They're completely, their game plan, everything has completely changed. Whereas Limerick are the same. We've only seen Graham Mulcahy yet for Peter Casey. So they're the same unit. They're playing the same pattern all through. And outstanding team, really.
So Robbie O'Flynn leaves the field with what we're hearing is a head injury, and Declan Dawson, who played a goal for the Cork Miners back in the day, he's into the Cork attack for the last quarter of an hour.
Watching sports with no fans is rubbish. It really is. And I tell you what, it's all kicking off. Oh, hang on, we'll get back to the point of empty stadiums. The lino's almost on his backside. Come on, boys. I wouldn't. If I was the referee or the linos there, I would not be getting involved. I would sit back, let them punch lumps into each other. I would not be getting involved in that at all. Especially with blokes with wooden sticks.
And he hits with his chest, really. You just can't get around him. He's getting the yellow card for probably the afters there. But
Is a yellow card a sin bin at all in this or not?
looks like a shoulder injury.
So Will O'Donoghue showing there just why he's known as the midfield enforcer in the Limerick team.
Hi, number 1 fan.
Lynch is the player on the flat of his back. Let's take another look at what happened initially. It was O'Mahony
Oh.
on there with Lynch.
It looked like both those players went down quite painfully.
Yeah, Lynch just kind of threw him over.
Not quite sure why the idiot started kicking off, but that looked pretty painful for both of them, their landing.
Checking with both the linesman and
Oh, a sin bin's a black card. Whoa.
Fergal Horgan from Tipperary just
Dave, I've already said you need cards in AFL, but the problem is
the sound of things, he's not
people some Aussies are stuck in their ways, sadly. What's going to happen?
careless play is what we're hearing, Mickey. Not quite sure he could have done a whole lot there as he was thrown out over Keane Lynch's shoulders, but
2 yellows. Yellows for acting like idiots, I assume.
Is the charge against Tim O'Mahony. And Cian Lynch booked for pulling O'Mahony to ground.
Hmm.
So the game restarts. Limerick sitting very comfortably on a 15-point lead. And 9 months
They're still going off on each other.
title here against
They're
Waterford.
still going off on each other. Give it up, guys.
3 against Garrod Hegarty and a yellow as well. They've been handed out
Bang.
in the last couple of minutes. The cards, Hurling with the free.
21-35. 14 points behind.
And again, a lot scrappier now.
They're still not going to do it, are they? They're still not going to do it.
Keeping Cork well at bay here.
4 points without reply for Cork.
They've nicked it back.
Are they kickstarting a comeback of sorts here? O'Mahony
Oh,
looking for Callaghan.
couldn't keep it in his...
Just seemed to lose the run of himself. Now it's
No.
Cork's turn to apply the pressure. But somebody's overstepped the mark. 3 out. And that's
Naughty, naughty.
a ball Cork really needed to win.
Yeah, no, in fairness, they put much more pressure on the Limerick defence in that case, but you just see Dan Morrissey there, the physicality of these guys when they come out with the ball, and see just hits him late there, and Cork can have no complaints on that free.
Declan Dalton, I think he said the guilty party.
Oh, what a ball. What a pass.
A rugby pack.
Oh, that was such a good, smooth pass, that was.
It's Limerick's 12th wide of this All-Ireland final.
21-35.
Would be a whole lot worse for Cork. As it is, they have a mountain decline. Damien Callahan,
Offload it. Offload it.
referee David
No, took too long to offload it.
just to scoop it over towards Niall Cashman from the county champions Blackrock in the shadow of the Cusick. And not for the first time. That's a poor effort from a Cork player wide on his own side.
Cork have missed a fair few.
David Callahan, he missed a hand pass again. It was a simple hand pass on Shane Kingston, and he failed to execute the hand pass, which has happened to Luke Hughes previously, and just Cork are completely out of sort. The final whistle really can't come quickly enough for him.
That was a blatant foul by Jamie Harnedy on Kyle Hayes. Limerick have won this second half, by the way, 8 points to 7.
I don't know why the Limerick player went down like a sack of SHIT. He was literally tapped on the arm, but collapsed like he had been tripped up.
Yeah, a lot of missed chances at both ends for sure, Mike. Cork haven't yet created one goal chance, in the second half, or really since Shane Kingston's goal early on. That was about it. They've not threatened the Limerick goal at all.
Diarmuid Burns firing into the hills.
Jesus.
Where already the fireworks are being released by the Limerick supporters.
Did it look? It didn't look like the heels were clipped. It looked like the only impact was a slight tap on the arm.
And listen to the reaction that's been given to Garrod Hegarty. 2 goals and 2 points for the 2020 Hurler of the Year. He certainly has played his part in winning.
See, the Cork player ran into the Limerick player and shouldn't have ran into him because he bounced off him like a balloon. Ah, I don't debate that. I don't debate that. It just looked like he fell down like he had been tripped up. But yeah, I wouldn't want to be smacked with a hurley.
Diarmuid Burns over to Flanagan, who has drifted out the field, trading places with this man, Tom Morrissey. He's well away from the defender, and Tom Morrissey with his third point.
36-21 Limerick.
A little more than target practice for him at times. 15 in it again.
But at the same time, anytime they want to lift the gear, they can. That was brilliant hurling there between Hannon, Morrissey, Burns, just very, very slick passes, and then easy scores.
7. I'm on 62-52.
12 minutes
So 7 minutes left. Oh, they need the goals. They need the goals.
Equal to the task. But Horgan took it on. It was ambitious to say the least. Quaid makes the save.
Yeah, Patrick Horton was trying to get a bit of top spin on him.
I would say Limerick at this stage, they could slow things down. They could just pass. But actually, by the looks of it, they're still attack. You know, it certainly seems like their ethos is attack is the best form of defence.
It's a very dull, lower second half, but it's perfect for Limerick. They killed the game, killed the Cork sport and everything. It's unfortunately a lot of similarities with this year's All-Ireland final last year, where Limerick just seemed to have peaked for the final for a Cork person and a spectator. It's not the greatest thing to see.
Right, come on, they need goals. They know they need goals. Limerick players are just swamping them. There was one Cork player and 4 Limerick players. I think that sums up the game. That really does sum up the game. Cork have got the ball. Limerick are swamping them. They're giving them no space at all. Sums up the game. It really, really does.
Substitution being made, and it's Colin Coughlin, the teenager who's coming in. Sat his leaving cert earlier this summer. Actually played in a county minor final last year, and here he is coming in to replace Captain Fantastic himself, Declan Hannon, who
He looks like he's struggling, to be fair. I think that's probably a good sub to make. He's hobbling off.
handshakes all around. John Kiley congratulating Declan Hannon.
It does seem a sport that it must be hard to defend in the typical kind of football sense of the way, you know, sitting back and defending. It doesn't seem something you can necessarily do in hurling.
The only question left to be answered now is the margin of victory as Tom Morrissey goes through and drills Limerick's 15th wide. Very poor ball out of the Cork defence. They are beaten now, all ends up beginning to look very ragged.
Bang.
Limerick weaving 3 patterns.
And in you go.
Face of passes, and Keane Lynch with his 5th point of the final as he delivers. Surely
Just
man of the match.
dominant. Absolutely dominant Limerick have been.
Cork looking for Callaghan. They find only Sean Finn. Pound for pound over the last
The problem is
4 seasons now.
you can only blame Cork for this. Cork have really let themselves down. The simple thing of how many have they missed? How many points have they missed? If they had scored more of them, you know, it would have been a closer game. But Limerick have certainly been more accurate.
Out to Coughlin.
Yeah, the question just whether they really wanted, you know, they're just playing around the place, really. They're not kicking on to create any record scores. They're more intent on stopping Cork getting a goal here.
Declan Dalton drills this in, but to nobody in particular, nobody at home in the Cork forward line, and it will be returned with interest by Barry Nash.
It's been brilliant. Obviously, the first half, and even the first, say, 15, 20 minutes was amazing. It was just endless goals, and endless points, should I say. It really is interesting. It's high intensity. It would have I reckon it would have been obviously better if the scoreline was closer, but you can say that with any sport. A close game is normally a more exciting game, but it's just madness. The speed, you know, the ability to hit the ball from 60, 70 yards and still be dead on accurate. It's crazy. It really is crazy.
Very promising player a number of years ago.
Graham O'Cahey gets a great reception as he makes his way off. Patrick Horgan clocks another score for
The question would be for playing against Limerick is, see you later, James. The question would be, how do you stop them? If they are this good, how do you stop them? You know, this is almost coming across, if you put this in football terms, it's almost like the cup final being played against Manchester City against, I don't know, Brentford or something like that. How are they so dominant? I don't know.
the sheer weight of numbers there meant he was turned over. Limerick dispossessive. Keane Lynch shot balanced on his back foot.
Another point.
Keane Lynch treats us to another beautiful score. 6 for the day.
Yeah, what can you say?
Wait a few years, just no one turn up.
Outstanding displays in a day of outstanding displays by Limerick, but Keane Lynch is just, he's the maestro, he's the man.
Maybe it is a case of, as there's no transfers and things, I assume you're relying on local talent more or less, waiting for the good players to finish. I don't know.
Third All-Ireland medal on the field of play. And there is Tom Morrissey. A job well done by the Limerick number 12. We're just hearing we'll have at least 5 minutes of additional time as Patrick Horgan drills over point number 10.
I bet there can be some real excitement. You know, if you can keep the scoreline close, the ability to score goals and get points so easily, and sort of easily, that must make a game very exciting right down to the last whistle.
Ball kicked by Flanagan. Then outside to David Reedy. Looking for his first.
I do question if they need to play 5 minutes of added time. You know, the game is done. Do they really need to play 5 minutes of added time?
Substitute appearances made.
Limerick edging closer and closer to the 40-point barrier as Cork see their latest attack
Still can't do anything.
driven back out the field again. And it's been the story of the day.
Yeah, they've been very clueless really in attack. I know that Limerick's defence is awesome and putting huge pressure on them, but still Cork, their mettle has been very, very poor really.
Yeah, it is a shame, isn't it? It is a shame when you get a final. Well, and it doesn't even matter what game it is, but if you think of cup finals, it's normally two fairly even teams that get to the final because you've had to beat all the other teams to get there. It just doesn't seem the case, does it? In this, you know, the teams are not that equal.
Yeah, always good for a score when he comes on, Pat Ryan, and normally typically a goal actually.
Jamie Harnedy.
Cork can't even keep the ball.
Hayes. The bomber from Kildimo Palace Henry. Out to the support runner Colin Conklin. Another green giant who has come off the underage conveyor belt down into the corner towards Aaron Gillan, beaten by Mark Coleman, who whips it back into the Limerick half of the field again. Horgan's after it. Fergal Horgan saw a pull on a jersey.
Well,
Cork will get the
there's about 2.5 minutes left of the extra time.
on his 65th championship appearance. This is not the way it was supposed to end for Patrick Horgan. You wonder, will we see him back in an All-Ireland final? Will we see him back in a Cork jersey?
It'll be interesting. I mean, Cork have a lot of
Oh.
young players coming on. I know
2007 AFL final. That is not one to want to watch, is it?
point
won by 119 points. Oh, it's just not exciting, is it? If those big scorelines, they ruin an occasion. They really do. It's great, obviously, even for the team that's winning. It's great if you're a Limerick fan. It is great. You are winning. You are dominating. But it's not an exciting match to end up watching when the difference gets like this. And it's just the same with all sports. It really is.
Go for 4 in a row actually here today. I mean, 2019 they were arguably the best team in the country as well. You know, Kilkenny probably caught them in the All-Ireland semi-final. Very unfair on to win the final, but in that Munster final that year, Limerick had the very
What do you do?
So this is the best team around.
Minute and a half left I've got.
As good as you will see in today's performance, it's just exhibition stuff.
Goal and 6 for Aaron Gillan, and Limerick not
Good.
finished yet.
That was a good tackle by Cork.
Really good challenge by the Cork defender there. Luke Mead it was who got the hurley in to knock the sliotar away from danger. Limerick recycle, reset. Will O'Donoghue to Kyle Hayes. And he has just driven it to the left and wide.
Kyle has had 2 goals and just can't find that score.
16 wide for Limerick. We're into the 5th and final minute of additional time. And another summer, another
We got some ole 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 chance.
went unbeaten. Too good for Cork way back on the 3rd of July. Too good for Tipperary and Waterford along the way. And much too good for Cork this afternoon. Patrick Horgan has fought the good fight. But from a long way out, there's only going to be
They're happy. The cameras have given up on the match. They're now onto the crowd.
Limerick will maintain their iron grip on the Liam McCarthy Cup. Of that there is no doubt.
Blow that whistle, ref.
Ian Lynch, the magic man, on the ball.
Hurley to the face. They're playing on.
Limerick looking for the signature score.
It's literally 5.5 minutes over time. Just blow the whistle, ref.
They will get the chance, and Aaron Gillan will get the chance to do just that.
I think Carolina will talk about the whistle already gone.
Do they? I assume this competition. There we go. Limerick wins. I assume that this competition only has Irish teams, All Ireland obviously, but yeah. Well, there you go. Fireworks, the flares or whatever are going off. How are they still playing? Blow the whistle. There we go. Jesus.
Limerick's status as one of the greatest teams of all time has been cemented in style. Sean Kylie's team have kept their date with destiny, and Limerick win back-to-back All-Irelands for the very first time.
Well, there you go. First game of hurling. Especially the first 10-15 minutes was brilliant. I wasn't expecting the goals to be coming so quick and fast. I really wasn't. So that was a real pleasant surprise. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys for watching. If anyone's watching in the Discord, I'll leave it open for you. Thank you for watching. It's been a good weekend of sports. I should. Alright, wait, how long? Okay, let's see. Alright, I'll hold on. I'll see if I can understand what the Irish are saying. I'll give it a little bit longer. I'll keep going. Just for you guys.
They were really playing around there in the last quarter. So, I mean, what could
I'll keep watching. I'm still watching. All right. I'm still watching. I'm not gonna go yet. I'll keep watching until the trophy and the speeches. All right. See if I can work out what the Irish lads are saying.
Just give Limerick their day. They're an outstanding hurling team. And they're young. They'll be around for a while. Their power, their skill, their belief in their own ability, and their management team, really, they're just outstanding. And, any team in Ireland looking at this, every year, every team looks forward to next year. But like looking at that, you say, well, if Limerick's to lose again next year, if they play at that level, there's no team really out there that can get to that.
Who is Liam McCarthy? I did hear them calling it the Liam McCarthy. But who is Liam McCarthy?
13 points up at half time. They run out 16-point winners on a memorable day at Croke Park. The All-Ireland final has finished. Limerick 332, Cork 122.
Where are they doing the trophy presentation?
What a performance we have seen from last year's All-Ireland champions. This year's All-Ireland champions, their third All-Ireland title in 4 years. And who's to say that there won't be more coming along the line either? Ollie and JJ, the result wasn't ever really in doubt, Ollie, was it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was the second quarter. I think Limerick, we came into the second quarter 5 points up, and the outscored Cork 111 to 5 points in that quarter. That really was the foundation of this victory. They were not ambitious in that second half, but they weren't worried about that. I think once they knew they kept the goals out in that second half, they were going to take the victory today.
Look how happy that kid is. That kid in the stand was so happy. How nice is that to see?
But they're a great set of players, great set of men. I felt Cork today, they just were not sharp enough. I felt hand passes went astray. I felt some of the stick passes didn't go to hand. And I thought on just them simple things, I think Limerick were far ahead of Cork today and showed on the scoreboard. So congratulations to Limerick. They seem to be getting better as the championship goes on. I think maybe goes back to knockouts, might knock them out early in the year, but awesome display. Nobody, I think, would have lived with them today.
Yeah, they always seem to leave the best to last, JJ. It was a phenomenal display from them, wasn't it?
Yeah, look, it was unbelievable. I think he got about 2-13 from their half forward as well. Carol Henry come to question marks over his form this year. Scored 2 3 from play. Morrissey got 4 points from Keane Lynch. What can you say about Keane Lynch? He's just an unbelievable hurler. I think he's hurled the year wrapped up again, to be fair to him. Like, we're just seeing an unbelievable team. And I don't even know if they're to peak their powers. That's the scary part. Where this team can go, I think it's completely up to them. Where they want to go. They're very, very grounded. After winning 2 in a row here now, I see all the Limerick supporters there to see in cameras. There's nothing to blame because they didn't get to experience this time last year over December that early. So there's nothing going to leaving any time early. So but go back to the Limerick team. What they can achieve. Again, they put Cork to the sword there today as well, and put a statement out through the whole country as well. Team sitting at home looking at this Limerick team saying Cork will run out. But they just took what they.
Is this the only real sort of competition at this standard of hurling that there is? You know, obviously in football, because there's such a big pyramid, and there's football played all over the world. Oh, look at the baby with the little earplugs in, earphones on. Oh wow. Are there, with football, for example, there's the FA Cup, League Cup, Charity Shield, the League, Champions League, Europa League, and all that. What is this the only real thing there is in hurling at this standard?
So we're watching the GAA president, Larry McCarthy, a proud Cork man, getting ready to present the Liam McCarthy Cup to Declan Hannon, the Limerick centre-back from Adair. His name already written in the record books alongside Tilly Ryan.
It's a different type of trophy as well, isn't it? It is a different type of trophy there.
Declan Hannon makes a very special piece of history. He becomes the first captain since the late great Christian Ray to lift the Liam McCarthy Cup on 3 occasions.
Look at all the babies have got little headphones on.
Limerick players sharing a moment with their families. There's Graham Mulcahy.
What's going on there? Why have all... Huh. There's even more babies.
Paul Kinner, the Limerick coach, joining some of his players there.
So that's good to know that there is a league structure, because I like league structures, you know, promotion and relegations. Yeah, I like having a league structure. And I suppose because you're not thinking about the financial side of things all the time, it's less of a problem. The distance isn't an issue like over in Australia with the AFL. Yeah. I'm going to listen. Sorry, what? What did he just say?
Well done, Declan Hannon, Pogardas, Morlash, and Limerick. What a phenomenal win, as we were chatting about that earlier on. James, when we were chatting earlier on today, you were saying it was kind of worrying as well. Just looking at the age profile, just like, look, Limerick will go. How scared for you and worried for Munster Hurling and for Clare after watching that display today?
Oh, it's frightening going. I mean, I thought in my lifetime.
Okay, well, I had no idea what he said there. He obviously said it in Irish. Yeah, no idea. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching, guys. It's been interesting and nice having some Irish people in the chat as well. We've got rugby where we've got Brits and we've got South Africans. We've got AFL where we get the Aussies, and now hopefully we've got hurling with the. He was not speaking English. He definitely. I didn't understand a single thing he said. That was definitely Irish. But it's definitely awesome to have Irish people in the conversation as well. Spreading around the world. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Have a brilliant rest of your weekend. If you've got a weekend left, if you're an Aussie, you know, sucks to be you. Monday morning is here for you already. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. Remember to like the video if you still can. Just make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you next time. Cheers, guys. See you later.